starting tonight, the Hideout Theater is doing a very unique fundraising event that you won't want to miss out on. It's their 48-hour, you didn't hear me wrong, 48-hour improv marathon, and performers Roy Yannick, I'm sorry, I'm doing my best with the Czech last name, and Natalia Rubio are joining us to tell us more. Guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for being here. So Roy, we're going to start with you.
Okay.
What does 48 hours actually mean? Because I'll tell you, I actually spoke with Al Roker when he was trying to create his Guinness World Record for like longest amount of time doing weather. And by about hour 36, which is when I talked to him, he was kooky.
Yeah, and that's most of the charm of the event. But literally, there are 8 people, performers. We're 2 of them that are going to be performing 48 hours straight at the Hideout, starting at 5 p.m. Every hour is a different show, so there'll be guest performers and concepts. 1 hour it might be improvised Shakespeare, then freestyle rap, then just whatever, then a kids show. And we get like 10 minutes between each show to like go eat or take a really quick power nap or do whatever we have to do.
Throw a slice of pizza in and keep going. That is a pretty high goal to achieve. I mean, 24, I would have said really difficult.
Yeah.
48, I'm concerned about y'all. But 8 very brave people willing to do so, which is really cool. And I do think it's probably going to help to have something new every single hour, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, people always try to make it easier on us by like keeping it vague, or they're like, oh, wouldn't it be easier if it was just you the whole time? We're like, no. Please keep throwing challenges at us.
We need the inspiration, right? And I think about like, you know, sleepovers when I was a kid. The most fun you had was when you started to go without sleep and everything got really giggly, and I'm hoping that the audience gets to go with you on that very cool journey. So, Natalia, if you wouldn't mind, let's talk a little bit more about, you know, what attendees can expect. So you've been doing improv for 3 years, which I think is so cool and kind of new still to the scene. So for those folks who like have never been to an improv show before and they're walking into this marathon of yours, what can they expect when they come through the door?
Yeah, well, it's just like any other shows, just 48 times in a row. So you would go in, the Hideout is also a coffee shop, so you'd go in through the coffee shop, get your tickets at the box office, and then one of our house managers will lead you into the theater, and then the show will begin 48 times.
Wow, you guys are going to need some of that coffee. And go ahead, Roy.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, and since it's improv, it's completely unscripted. So the shows that people see have literally never been seen before, and they'll never be seen again. We like to say it's the opening and the closing night of that particular show. So we don't know what characters we're gonna play, what situations we'll do. We don't have any of the lines down, or because there are no lines, or what plot lines will develop. So it's all made up in the moment.
I'm so glad that you brought that up because it relies so heavily on y'all's creativity and your ability to have chemistry together, right? That like, I just want to double down that like, they have not practiced this. You've practiced trying improv before, but to your point, even if you were given all of the same, stimuli, all of the exact same inputs, you would never get the same show out.
Every show is completely different because it's about collaboration and it's about community. And so even the audience is part of that. The things they laugh at, the things they don't laugh at, the things that they're clearly leaning in on, that tells the performers what's working and what's interesting. And then we build it all piece by piece with each other.
And keep working from there. Okay, Roy, this fundraiser means a lot to y'all. Usually the money goes towards summer camps for kiddos. And of course we want kids in summer camps. They're coming up, y'all. But this year it's a little bit different. Can you talk to me about what's going on?
Yeah, so every year it has been a fundraiser for our kids program, but the Hideout has been in our location in downtown Austin since 1999. So almost 26 years now. And we need to find a new home. So we are looking for a new home, and we're going to have to build that new home. And the estimates we've gotten on building that new home are extraordinarily expensive. So the fundraiser and the marathon this year are higher stakes than ever. They are to help us with that relocation fund. And literally the money we get from the fundraiser will help determine if we can have 2 theaters or 1 theater, or what it looks like, or what it feels like, or what sort of space we can feel. But luckily, the great part is that we have a huge community that has a quarter of a century of experience. Like lifting each other up. So I don't know, we're hopeful.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the community to do it in, right?
Yeah.
And we want Austinites to continue to come out and support, because we have to keep the arts alive. Absolutely. Okay, Natalia, other things are going on. So it's not just this marathon. You guys get to sleep at some point. Severance fanfic show. Talk to me about it, because I've seen every single episode, girl.
Yes. So we currently have a show called Severed. It's essentially just improvised Severance fan fiction. So the improvisers are playing the characters that you know and love from the TV show, and just playing fun improv games together and creating a whole new world as the characters.
There were so many questions with that show that I think there is a lot to work with. I would change the season 2 ending. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, Roy, there's also an improv musical coming up in July.
Yeah, it's called Villain, and you might already be able to guess it's inspired by Wicked and similar shows, but there'll be different kind of fairy tale villains getting their side of the story. It's an ambitious show with a cast of 17, a full band, which is almost unheard of in improv. And just like with all of our other shows, the songs, the choreography, the lines, it's all improvised. It's all made up on the spot. So it's not like we're improvising scenes around songs that you know. The songs are all made up too.
The songs are made up, the dances are made up. I mean, you just have to like follow along with the person next to you.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we're going to have to leave it here, but I just wanted to ask real quickly, Roy, in about 5 or 10 seconds, talk to me about how tickets work.
Oh, yeah, you can go online at our website, hideouttheater.com, or you can show up in person literally any time from 5 p.m. Friday to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Go to the box office, there'll be someone there, and they'll sell you a ticket.
Okay, and it's badges, so you can be there for a while or hour by hour.
Right,
Correct.
There's an all-access pass you can buy, or buy hour by hour.
Okay, I'm impressed, y'all. Good luck to you. Break a leg out
Thank
there.
you so much.
Okay, thank
you.
you. The Hideout Theater, as you heard, y'all, has been around since 1999. Help support them in their journey as they search for a new home. Check out the full schedule for the 48-hour improv marathon and learn more about upcoming events at hideouttheater.com.